Hello. Okay, hope you guys are all doing well. Today we're gonna show you one of our absolute favorite experiences in Singapore. It's kind of like a combination of two different days, but we decided to lump them both together because it makes sense. Essentially, on a weekend we decided to go to the National Gallery of Singapore. People just call it the National Gallery, but it's really cool. It has both like classic and more modern art pieces, a lot of super interesting exhibits. Like we saw ones that tackled racism, even like the LGBTQ community. There's a lot of different thought-provoking exhibits that I didn't necessarily expect to see in Singapore. While Singapore is definitely quite progressive for the region, it's still lacking compared to, places that we come from. New York, I'm from Hawaii, which is like completely totally blue. Hands, okay, is from Texas, but from Houston. So, and I went to an extremely liberal, progressive college, and so did Hans. So in that sense, Singapore is a lot different, especially with government control, what people are allowed to say, how people think. It's just, really been ingrained in them for decades. There is quite a progressive youth though, which is why I think a lot of things are changing here in Singapore. So it is really interesting to see the contrast, and the National Gallery is sort of like a little microcosm of everything that's been going on. But yeah.
Hey love, you got your heart on sleeve.
Okay, we're at Over Easy. There's Hans. It's like a super American style lunch and brunch breakfast place.
Changing the world ain't half bad after all. Na 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 na.
What did you think about brunch?
It was alright. It was more of like an American theme, and I feel like it almost captured the gist of it, but there's a little bit left to be desired. We're off to the National Gallery now, stopping at the Michelin.
Take me where your river flows. I wanna drive on your open road like the wilderness where we are born, singing whoa. There's an ocean in your eyes, a million stars that paint the sky. So we'll drift down with the tide, singing whoa. Fly away somewhere past the Milky Way. Maybe we'll return someday. Don't wake me up, don't wake me up.
So the National Gallery actually has like a lot of different restaurants located inside of it. Cafes, restaurants. The restaurants also are like excellent restaurants. There's one called Art, which is a Michelin star restaurant. There are many, but there is also Odette, which is probably the most popular one. Sorry, I just got a notification. Julien Royer is the head chef. He is French, and obviously a lot of fine dining has French techniques, so that will always be a presence. Being in Asia, there are lots of like Japanese, Asian, Chinese influences, Southeast Asian being in Singapore. So it's a really great like mixture of the two, but of course I think it's safe to just label it a French restaurant. But it is excellent, and yeah, It's located in the National Gallery, so you should just make your res, then go early, go to the National Gallery, and then go to Odette for dinner. That being said, it is definitely a pricier meal, so this is not like your everyday, let's hit it up after work type of restaurant. You should definitely save it for a special occasion. You won't regret it because it's literally so good. One of the best meals we've had, easily. So Hans has been wanting to try this restaurant for a while, and since his birthday was a few days ago, I decided to take him out to Odette. So I am done with everything that I need to do for today. Hans is still at work, and we decided to meet there at the National Gallery, and I am very, very excited. So hopefully all goes well, and this is how it goes. As you can tell, the interior of Odette was stunning. Everything from the dishware to the utensils to even the ceiling panels and the floor tiles, everything was all made especially for the restaurant and coordinated in the best, most chic way possible. Every single dish had an aspect of surprise to it, whether it be pouring a sauce, adding a special effect to it, and all of the flavors worked together so harmoniously that we were just blown away. I personally love French food and Hans loves Asian food, and it was honestly the best blending of the two together. We had all of our favorite things. Hans loves a good uni caviar moment, and oh my gosh, I just love everything about brioche and savory creme fraiche. Everything working together made for a meal that was truly unforgettable.